Leo. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a good day. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Leo Tarot reading. Leo love tarot, love reading messages from your person. A reading where we're going into thoughts, feelings, intentions, what you might need to know or don't see coming, next moves, steps. I don't know either. Let's take a deep dive, Leo. Remember, all the playlists are linked in the video description below and here at the Tarot Closet on the playlist tab. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Leo. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Nine of Wands is here. Look at the deck that I chose for you today. Somebody's holding up a Cupid's kind of bow and arrow, it looks like, on fire. We'll talk about what's going on in just a moment. The Hanged, okay. Wow. The Hanged Man in reverse. Yep. Okay, this is super clear already. Wow. So this is somebody that owes you a reply or response that I feel like you're either not talking to at all, no contact, no communication, and or in separation, or there's some kind of pause here. Like, it's really clear also with the Hanged Man in reverse in the partnership placement. This is around timing for me. And it's also a validation that somebody's like has been holding back what they need to say. And we can also see that they're kind of working it out now. Something coming in finally, which has you a lot on the defense. Nine of Wands. Again, holding on to that Cupid's bow and arrow. And on the other end, where their energy is really strong, the Eight of Wands. Mercury and Sagittarius, they're both Sagittarius energies, but it's a pretty fast energy around hearing from this person. Are they kind of in a rush because we're looking at the Six of Swords in reverse? And that's definitely an energy of, well, it's like stagnation around. I feel like this is somebody that, again, you're either in a break from or you're not talking to at all. Maybe they've seen or heard something. It's like you haven't moved on, but you're also really sick of waiting to have this conversation and a little defensive about it. So it is coming in like they're finally getting out of what feels like kind of a selfish energy. Getting out of the Hangman. Where do you go? You go into the Death card. For me today, it's really clear that a lot of that is about ego. There's some clashing going on. There are some power struggles. Yeah. And it's not just catty corner connected here to the Star in reverse. I mean, it is like really super connected. And it's just very validating that, yeah, there are some power struggles, arrogance, dare I say, but it does feel that way around this communication. And now it's like, oh, okay, well, guess why it's happening? Yeah, I'll tell you. First of all, I want to tell you that, remind you that, and my throat chakra, by the way, is going nuts. So we're just going to let it be that you're here when you're meant to be here. So if you're here in real time or you're here weeks, months later, that's, trust the timing on that of when you're finding your reading or when your reading's finding you. What I also want to tell you is I am channeling for you under Mercury retrograde in Pisces, which is also really clear here with this energy, and things that are not finished and things that are hidden, in particular emotional things, feelings about this or that. They're surfacing. They're coming here. They're being put in the light. They're being revealed. Our Knight of Cups energy is connected to the Eight of Wands, but also the Six of Swords in reverse. It is how they're coming in, and this, you could say it's like a princess kind of, Prince Charming kind of energy. So, that could be a positive thing. It can also sometimes have some negative connotations. But what I do like is they're holding an instrument, and that's a really strong connection for me at the Tarot Closet around making some kind of peace energy, like somebody, you can even see it in the Nine of Wands. Look at all those poppies here. Somebody, it's like, I'm sorry. There's also an apology, I feel like, that's around the delay. They're in this energy just like we all are, and something here that has been held back, they've held back, something they have to say is finally coming out. It's finally coming out. And it's just really clear that it connects with whatever happened here with the Magician also in reverse in the partnership placement. Because that's kind of an all over the place energy. Things did not go the way they were planning to go or where you were. That's also validating. Oh my gosh, yeah. The Ten of Cups in reverse. And it's connected to the King of Swords in the upright. The Mercury energy around what they have to say, which is coming in strongly. It is connecting to the Ten of Cups, by the way, Pisces energy. Yeah, what happened here? What happened either to the connection, so were you in a life together to some extent or working on it, or was it on the table? Also just even on the table in discussions about it, because it's in reverse. And it is a validation that there's some conflicting energy around it, and that's what they're coming in here to talk about. Which I feel you have a little bit of defense up. Understandably, the King of Cups, more Pisces energy. Oh my gosh. In reverse, the Four of Cups in the upright, more water energy, the Moon in Cancer. What has been hidden in that Moon energy? Because they're coming in here to say it. You might not be expecting it. And there's definitely this energy of like, wait a minute, stop right where you are. It's like an apathetic energy. It's kind of like somebody pulling up to the castle in the chariot. And if you were to think of it as modern times, you have your little, in modern times, we have our little speakerphone there and you're like, it's me, but the door is not getting buzzed in. That's the kind of energy that I feel. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Eight of Cups, more Pisces energy. The water energy here doesn't surprise me. The communicative energy doesn't surprise me. It's Saturn in Pisces, so we could be looking literally at a connection to somebody who ghosted and didn't respond, and that's actually pretty clear to me, I do have to say. 2, it's connected here to the Nine of Wands. And just somebody in an apathetic energy as somebody comes in, maybe unexpectedly, whether it's in person at an event or via message, phone call, the Mercury energy, we're in it, it's strong, and it's strong in your reading today, so strong that if you normally talk through voicemail or text messages, like whatever it is, that energy's strong because also there is this one foot out the door energy I feel around you, maybe too. There is a defensive energy here. It's like there are some power struggles. I tell you what, the headbutting here feels really strong, Leo. Are there 2 Leos here? Are we looking at a water sign? It doesn't matter, whatever it is, because that's going to be specific to you. It's really clear that you're also contemplative in this Eight of Cups. You can see somebody kind of looking over at the water, the emotional energy, making this decision if it's to walk away and not wait anymore. A moving on kind of energy. It's like whatever they have to say to you, I feel like it is going to come through here today. Yeah, look. So some of you really might be in a total no contact, no communication. 7 of Swords. This is somebody who ran, somebody who I feel like wasn't being honest about something. Are we looking at the feelings here? I'm looking at you, King of Cups in reverse. I mean, yeah, there's just that energy of whether it's even hearing it today and there's kind of an eye roll. Here comes my throat chakra again. Or they take this opportunity during this Mercury retrograde under Pisces and walk up or pick up the phone or send the message, whatever the case is, which is really strong for a lot of you. They're going like bottom of the deck, top of the deck. Is that it? No, it is not it. There's more coming in. I got to bring it in. Now we're looking at the bottom of the deck. Leo, it's your energy. It's the Strength card in reverse. Yeah. I'm going to say timing, obviously pride, fear. Something is also revealing Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. So this is your energy. It's connected to the heart chakra. I want to bring something through. For those of you that it's been around platonic and or physical, and this is somebody who was running from the truth or like talking about it or revealing true feelings, that is here. There's definitely an intensity that's here between you, kind of in all ways. But it's also, look, it's wanting to go here right on the Eight of Wands. And it's connecting directly to our King of Swords. Our King of Cups in reverse. It's like getting over some pride, getting over some fear, which connects to the pride for me because it's more about like wanting to be right or not wanting to be, I guess rejected would be the word if they're to step up and reach out first, which it feels like you're waiting for them to do. It's pretty clear. And just getting the nerve up to either send the message, pick up the phone, show up if you can see each other. Oh my gosh, the devil is here. Well, yeah. So there's a couple of things about this devil energy. The lovers are both here in this energy. It is a Capricorn energy in Saturn. And it does validate for me that there is some attachment still. So I do want to say, obviously, for those of you that want to detach, I just want to bring that through. Seven of Swords, the Devil card. Obviously, Strength card in reverse, also connecting us with the courage and the self-love. If that's what you're wanting to do, it is here. And an energy of, I want to say, obviously, being clear and honest with yourself and what exactly it is you want to do if you're wanting to walk away or not. Is there something in the way of vice energy with that? It could be. It's not really clear at the moment. The World card is in reverse. By the way, the Hierophant is in the upright, and that is a card of commitments, relationships. It could include even like paperwork around stuff, slow-moving, long-term energy. It could even be including marriage. So somewhere where you were planning to go is also here. Yeah. Gosh, well, that's just really validating as well. The Seven of Cups, connected right to the Eight of Cups. So commitment issues, waiting for somebody to make a choice. Perhaps even a life-changing one, the World card. It's in reverse. Leo, you're in this energy. I just want to show you the upright energy. So we're still in this cycle. And yeah, there's something here around a decision around this person that you're really just tired of waiting for. For some of you, it's really clear that it's about marriage and more commitment or just revealing, feelings around that. Life together, what does that mean? It's going to look really different for everybody. But it's a validation of delays, issues within that, not moving into the full energy yet, which is where you would go for a new path. It's just been stuck here. It is definitely around some timing. The picture is not complete. I do feel like there's an energy of, waiting, life-changing decisions that haven't been made and it's reached a breaking point. And this person in this energy now, as I channel for you, so whenever you're watching it, is definitely feeling this pull to finally talk to you, which I think is, look at this and reveal some truth. Give you some clarity. They're getting the downloads already. The moon is in reverse. More Pisces energy. I want to say, I don't know that all the Pisces energy is here. I think we're only missing, honestly, the nine of cups. I think all the Pisces energy is otherwise here today. Mercury retrograde under Pisces. Things being revealed, coming to the surface. The moon in reverse. Oh my gosh. I mean, that is just a super strong validation. What is the moon connected to? The tide, the water, the emotions. The Ace of Pentacles. So it's clear that this weight is around next level. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energies. What does that look like for you? Is there a distance? Are we looking at getting more serious from platonic and or physical? Are we looking at has the weight been around, just blending lives, connecting lives, or introducing even to community, family, and friends, building a life, moving in? What is it? It's specific for you, but that is what is not complete. That is what you're tired of waiting for. Three of Cups is in reverse. Four of Cups is here in the upright. Yet the Three of Pentacles is in the upright. So a coming together energy. I got to tell you something, Leo. It's feeling intense. And it's feeling extremely emotional. Like there's, I want to say fireworks kind of energy, but there's this energy of, but this and this, but this and this. It's like, it's a lot. It does feel like a pretty emotional communication. So whether that is around seeing each other, voicemails, text messages, SMS messages, social media is super like, how did you or do you normally communicate with this person? Because it could even be that you're not even expecting to see them because, oh my gosh, the delay in it. Look, the delay in this truth and clarity, by the way, is also very clear with our Strength card in reverse. And here's more of your energy, Leo. The Sun in reverse. That's a delayed energy of revealing what is in the Moon in reverse. It's like you're tired of it at this point. You need to know. Nine of Swords is in reverse. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, are we in alignment? The feelings about the future, which is the World card. The World card and the Devil, who are both here, are connected to the root chakra, by the way, and that's a pretty centered energy. Yet the World card is in reverse, so it's a validation around the lack of readiness or issues around the future. So whether it's about a distance or other work energy or money, it feels like it's more about like the commitment, but to what degree is really, again, it's just really specific for you. You're definitely about to put these wands down. 10 of Wands in reverse. Also the Fool in reverse. So really even more validation around not being out of this cycle. We haven't even got an overall energy, so it might be coming through in the way of oracle or a love message. Super, super validating around the lack of communication and this person not revealing, holding this information, holding so much back, but it is definitely this feeling of either showing up or messages coming through and it being a lot, it being like kind of fiery in the fiery energy, which of course is around you. That specifically is a Jupiter in Sagittarius energy. Generally fast, it's kind of slow, but it's also an energy in reverse of kind of lightening those up. Jupiter just went direct a few days ago. It takes a few days for that energy to kind of even out. As I say that, balance is here at the bottom of the deck. Coming in a different way, that is definitely a justice energy, making it right. It's the truth coming out. I feel like there were already conversations and things that just got held back and weren't said. It's just really super clear, and it feels like if you bump into them, you should know, And either way, that it just feels quite emotional. But what I like about that is, look, our bird is on the wire. Like a bird on the wire. Ta-da, the midnight choir. That is Leonard Cohen. Yes. Bird is contemplative too. Sitting here in balance, the yin-yang energy. The delay, what do I want to do? What's the truth and clarity for me? 7 of Cups, Moon in reverse. Perhaps some of you feeling like wanting to come out of illusion and maybe, yeah, again, wanting to detach and not wanting to wait anymore. That's so specific to you. The Venus and Cancer energy here in our Three of Cups in reverse and the Three of Pentacles, the Mars and Capricorn energy, that is an energy around coming together. So it's all about, I feel like, what is coming out, what is being revealed, and where it could potentially lead, whether it kind of has a wake-up energy too, like if you are apart already, it's like reconciliation or closure. Some of you are not. Well, look what is coming in. So curiosity is here. Somebody's poking in, look, and they're like looking into these rain boots. They're walking into a house. That could be quite literal in terms of showing up. But it's also Page of Swords, watching. Forgiveness is here. So that does connect to balance as well, making it right. And that's connecting also to the Seven of Swords. What are the details of what went on? I'm not always privy to them, and I don't need to be, but this person, look, getting a closer look, they're like dropping the rocks to raise up the water to get a closer look at this flower. The insight energy connects me to the third eye chakra, and that is the moon energy, which is here. It also connects to the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Death card, which the energy has been here of like finally getting out of the Hangman. Being able to see, are they just wanting to apologize? And that's the end of that. No, there's more. I mean, they're holding on to a key. For some of you, this has been maybe even, for those of you that's been around platonic and or physical, like a friendship, that the friendship anyway is here, but that's validating. And there's a, like, I want to know more energy that's being revealed to you. But in general, I just also wanted to say, yeah, look, that there's a Death card energy, rebirth and community. There is an energy here of an intensity between you kind of in every way, including a friendship, whether that's all it is or all it was, or turned into more, or you're wanting to know if it's more. Rebirth is here. Again, that connects me directly with the Death card. So validating about getting out of the Hangman energy. And that one of the biggest things for me here is to get out of some pride. Get out of some ego, like the death of the ego energy. But it's also rebirth. And the energy around the Death card changes, endings, moving on, transformation. So it's sort of like, I'm done playing these games or waiting. And Leo's person saying this to Leo's person, I'm done playing games or waiting, whatever's going on, the delay. And maybe why it feels like why there's such a rush here. Why it feels so intense, because they really are hoping you can forgive them. It wants to be your overall energy. Community is also here. And night. I mean, that's connecting me with the moon. Look at the big full moon in reverse. It kind of has that energy of being awake, literally, too. But of truth and clarity, they're getting. Truth and clarity, you're getting. It feels like a pretty big moment, I feel. But again, that sun in reverse, the delay around that, which is more of your energy, Leo. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, from their higher self. Let's see what is coming in here today. Bottom of the deck. I think about you constantly. You are my soulmate, Leo. It's going here in balance, which is a justice energy. The yin yang energy connected to the heart chakra, the truth. Queen of Pentacles, by the way, a lot of healing energy there, but also really validating around the weight. I made a bad decision. I know. We have a deep soulmate connection. It almost feels like this Oh my gosh, no. I just heard the song, The Heat Is On. Do you know the song? The Heat Is On. It's like the 80s song. But it just feels like a rush into like have a conversation or talk or run into each other. It just feels, yeah, like they're picking up on something or heard or seen something. As I say that, I spy on you is here. It's right here with curiosity in the night. So like sitting on their phone, looking at pictures or posts perhaps, or talking to other people. Yeah, I reread our messages. So there's there's definitely, I write messages that I never send, which has also been really validating. Super validating. But a bit of a panic that you're not going to wait anymore. So for those of you that you're not together, I regret letting you go is here. I feel like I've known you forever. That's more Six of Cups energy that is coming in. So not surprising. I am waking up. Also, I want to tell you with this community that is around coming together. And I just want to validate if you can see each other at something. It might be around a specific community that you share, people you both know. The wake up energy, if you are apart, I regret letting you go. I am waking up. Reconciliation or closure is here. And even if you're not, reconciliation, you could say working it out, or closure. The apology, validating, airing everything out. It's like shaking out the rug. I have a confession to make. There's the key. Look, they're handing it, revealing here. It's connected to forgiveness. Also, I talk to my friends about you, and I talk to my friends about us. They want to know, do you love me? Do you love them? Do you love me? Do you love me, Leo? I think of you all the time. I think of you about you constantly, actually. And are you ready to know the truth? Now, I regret letting you go, should that be the case, but it is here with I have a confession to make. And I know I made a bad decision. And I'm writing messages that I never send. And the last message that's coming through, they want you to know that they know they took you for granted. Can you forgive them? This conversation, messages, whatever it is, feels intense, emotional. It feels really like a literal turning point here for me, for you, for you. Leo, wow. That is your reading today. Thank you for watching me here at the Tarot Closet. I'm sending you love. Till next time.